That is one of the key initial questions when you're starting to work with PR. That's one of the first things that you deal with, because a lot of the more traditional PR firms and some of these fly-by-night agencies will try to convince founders that a press release is all it takes to get coverage and that the pitch is more or less identical to the press release. So they'll say, we can distribute your press release with all of these different audiences and win you coverage in such and such publication. Now, there's a whole separate show to be done on press releases. And I know we've touched on the topic in the past, but on wire releases, I mean, and distribution and so on. But just to say, that's not the way it works. A press release is the document you put together to encapsulate the most important facts about the news that you're announcing. And typically, the press release is going to serve multiple audiences. In theory, back in the day, a press release was actually intended to be slotted directly into a newspaper. So press releases were written like news stories. But these days, they are treated like marketing material. You will have lots of stakeholders typically involved in their production, the product people, the marketing people, sometimes investors, and often you're speaking to multiple audiences. Yes, the press release needs to be of use to the media. Ideally, that is still its primary audience. A pitch is the news described in a way that is most appealing to a journalist. So it's going to be shorter, it's going to be less self-interested, meaning you're going to talk more about trends and how this news speaks to other things that the reporter is covering than all of the details in the press release that are probably going to be like product details and whatnot that are probably going to be of more interest to potential buyers of the product.